hooks and runs that are built into finger picking. It's real sophisticated stuff. If you enjoy classical gas,
what's up?
Love what he does. So you might check him. This is just a listing.
Oh yeah.
But for us,
all right. Here we go. All right. The Ovation. Got a little bit of a neck relief issue. Let me mute that. Here we go. Okay. Boy, I'd like to fix this crack. Woohoo. That's going to take some doing. All right, so we've got a shim that we need to do in the bridge or in the saddle. Neck relief is really good. So string liner. Grab these. Blue. And here we go. Forgive me if I don't respond to the chat. I've got to stay busy here. One thing I despise about Ovation guitars, and I'm almost at a point where I don't want to work on them anymore, is because of that. To get these things to be stable, really not fun. These strings, it's rare that I see strings worn this badly. Let's get these strings off of here.
That's playing every note every time. One of the ways is
not a fan of these types of bridges either, but hey, you got to reinvent the wheel, right?
Take a break. So what you want to do is get automatic with that. Oh, canopy. Canopy, I say that because my wife went to some sort of massage therapy.
Alright, what a mess.
Thing for
This thing is dirty.
Hey, it is. All right. In fact, you're bleeding.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yes. And the guys from Vietnam, they always say, get it. So, what we're doing, see the string, to get used to it, we're only using 4 strings at a time. But that's just to get that hand so that it doesn't have to think. I mean, it has to just do that. Okay, so the string.
Let's get you all down here a little closer.
Now, there's one other hand. Here is finger number. T for thumb. I wrote this wrong. It's actually 1, 3, 2, 4. So, and it's thumb 1, thumb 2. So if you think of those, this is string number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Years and years of buildup just came off the headstock of this guitar. Look at that, it's shiny now. Holy smokes. This thing hasn't seen the light of day for years. All these machine heads are really loose. This one in particular, it's just hand tight, not even. Alright. Let's get a wrench. And my favorite toothbrush. We're gonna cinch these up a little bit. Best direction for this guitar is to sit face down.
What's that you read?
Karl Marx?
Oh, you're not a communist.
Do I have to be a communist to read Karl Marx?
Too bad. Oh, hey, you're back. Huh? Let me guess, you have a gun you want to sell. You're right. Rob's a gun guy. Problem is, pickup are a weird sort of construction.
This is just a record. This isn't something where you're gonna play this word. This is showing. This is the combo. The string numbers are going. Here's, let's see, here's. Corky, when did you get here?
Alright, much better.
So this is group number 1, and it's good for D or D. There's an X over that string. This is the big string. This is the skinny string.
You know, it looks like a lot of cleaning for what? Turn down for what?
This group is good for A minor, C,
Floor.
but the big string is the
Oh boy.
same combo. You just move.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that whole, check this out.
Now, if it just ended there,
Here's the pickup system in this guitar.
and that's group number 2.
The whole bridge
And this is good for G
is the pickup system.
and
So that's interesting. And we've got these shims under here.
3 stay the same,
There's
but the starting
3 of them.
is the big one, and then since your thumb is doing
Okay, that's cool.
both,
So I'm gonna have to make one more.
your thumb's gonna go big string.
Which, you know, the shims under the saddle, that's actually kind of a cool thing.
Jump over this one and play
Seems like the saddle sits in there pretty good. Pretty good.
that. And really,
I'm gonna pull these shims out of here for the time being.
also good for
4 shims.
So go to the Antiques Roadshow and say,
So
you know, I can see it.
there's all the shims that are underneath this saddle. So we're gonna clean this bad boy up a little bit here.
Works great for both G and G string. Now, we're out of time.
This fingerboard is a mess.
As far as
So
pick number 1,
kinda
and there's also 2.
give you an idea
Later. It's the same idea
of the mess this thing is.
But this, why this
There you go. All right.
I mean, that is folk music, man.
Yeah.
Boy, that thing is dirty.
And that's not
All right. Again, the guy that owns this guitar
once the pick pattern becomes
heats his home with a wood stove. So these guitars are exposed to a lot of smoke. I don't think he's a smoker. I think that his house is just heated with a wood stove. So, and it gets cold here, so it's probably getting smoked on every day of the week. And this is his go-to axe. This is the one he plays all the time. So we want to get this thing back in business for him. Look at that. Come off of this fingerboard. Whew, what a mess. I'll put a rag here just to keep from getting splatter all over the guitar. Beautiful instrument. Really gorgeous color. Kind of a reddish sunburst. I don't know what Ovation calls his color combination. Don't know. Should probably know that, right? Look at all the crud come off of that. Alright.
That's where this finger is changing or adding this thing where your thumb is jumping over and we'll find a song that is, in fact, have you thought, I think I gave you an assignment about think about 4 or 5 songs that you'd like to know how to play. There's a likelihood that one of those.
So we're going to do some razor blade treatment to this fingerboard to get all of the rest of the goo off of it, DNA, smoke. This one does not have divots from fingernails. Not yet. If you play guitar, make sure to trim your fingernails. As you get older, your fingernails get really hard, and they will dig your fingerboard up.
Yes. We'll do it. Okay. They are. I have plenty of faith in your abilities. Honestly.
Nice.
You can do this. I've met folks that bar chords are the reason they gave up guitar and never came back. But you aren't one of them. So yes, we will do it for sure. That's right. Chord. Yes. On that chord. And check out Tommy Emmanuel. I think you'll appreciate him. He does. He was also a studio player, and so I've seen videos of him playing with. It is. No, it's great. I probably brought that. Yes. Great guy. Green. I've seen some videos of Tommy Emmanuel sitting in with Joe Bonamesa and some of the current hotshot guitar players, and he is right in their league on any style style that comes along, but his main style is him and an acoustic guitar. Yeah. Good job. We'll plan on meeting here at 3:45 each time, until we get notice. Yeah, until we go. Good job. Thank you.
This is the guy that fixes guitars.
I fixed them.
I'll bring him in then.
Hey, keep breaking them, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Tommy Emmanuel,
Yeah.
ask me who I think the greatest living guitar player on the planet is.
True. Him, huh?
Tommy Emmanuel.
Really?
That guy he's complete. I mean, mind blowing.
Really?
Oh,
Oh man.
when I heard him the first time,
That's cool.
I couldn't believe it.
That was awesome.
He is incredible.
It's almost as good as Al.
And well, if not, he is at least almost as old as Al. And so
He should be good then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should
I think
be
you
a
guys
hell of a
probably-
lot better than me.
You guys are probably
what,
about the
60?
same age.
I'm 67 for
67.
another month or so.
That's good for you. You look good. Yeah. I mean, I'm not interested in you, but
Not gay.
However,
right,
however, if the county sheriff goes asking around, you're going to be able to describe me perfectly.
yeah, that's right.
Yep, I know.
Especially around Christmas. No Al, no Al.
He went that way.
That's right.
Well,
That's me, no alimony.
yes, good thinking there. Boy, you're
For another year.
he is scraping years of playing off of that
Oh yeah.
fretboard.
I know.
You know, I wouldn't do this, but the guy asked me to.
All right.
I did it to one of his other guitars. And I had a brand new Epiphone that was, I don't know, maybe 6 months old. And the guy burns wood in his house to heat it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just covered in,
creosote.
oh man, it's bad.
yeah.
So go ahead and do that. This is his main ride.
Well, it
So-
makes it. I'm sure it makes it a nice smooth
What
surface.
is, is that
Right.
an applause guitar? What is that?
No, this is an Ovation.
Ovation.
Yeah,
that's
this
what
is a US
Applause
made.
is
The
the
cheap
Ovation chief
the
one.
knockoff.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, this is a real deal.
Is this a
Pretty.
celebrity?
They
Celebrity?
crack too, don't
It
they?
is.
Just the surface
Oh,
crack.
yeah. He thinks that's from the fire,
Well, mine cracked too. I
the
got
rattle.
Yeah.
Oh,
That could be the plastic rattling, I don't know.
Hmm.
Or the pickup here. But yeah.
got
Is
it.
that part of your project on that?
I'm not going to take care of that at this point. He just wants me to make it play better than it did. So I'm not going to. This thing has a whole toilet bowl thing going on out in the middle,
The bridge.
cracked here. But the string action isn't far from being right. So, and
Hallelujah.
check this out. 4 shims in the neck, or in the saddle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the saddle, the pickup system in this is the pickup.
Oh, the whole thing is the
Yeah,
pickup.
that whole saddle is. So
Yeah.
Wow.
one more I don't think is going to hurt anything. Not to mention it's not, the pickup isn't like, so ultimately the body of this guitar does nothing other than hold the strings and
When it's
it has-
plugged in.
Right. It has no tonal properties, I would assume.
Yeah.
A pretty steep assumption, but
There's that tuner he was showing me.
what's that?
The
Yes.
tuner.
Yep, those things
Those
are
are nice.
awesome.
He's talking
Awesome.
me into buying one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
20
good,
bucks.
good, good.
It's 20
Yeah.
bucks well spent.
Well spent.
I use it every day.
They're on the headstock almost every guitar I
Yeah.
own, most of the time.
Good to know.
Yep, they work. I wouldn't. I've even intonated guitars using them.
There's your fella, or
Yeah.
whoever it is.
I bet you're
Hey,
right.
I'll see you guys.
Yep,
Thanks.
we have them.
See you, Corky.
Oh, somebody was going out.
Oh, it must have been Mallory. Running, screaming, pulling his hair out. Get me out of here!
Running for dear
Well,
life.
that door alarm would drive me crazy.
Do you have more students today?
One
Al?
more.
All right.
Yes, it's
Oh yeah, Linda.
down at the restaurant. By the way, I'm a restaurateur again. Did I tell you that?
You bought another restaurant?
No.
Oh.
We got the old one back.
Oh, you did.
There's a bell. I mean, an actual bell on a string.
Oh yeah.
The
Ding ding ding.
problem is, and each each time I hear that bell, my mind goes, be polite. Be polite. Be polite. Problem is when the wind's blowing like it was today,
Yeah. It's a dinger.
It makes it
that thing
difficult.
rattles constantly, and I am just a mess by the end of the day.
You're so busy being polite, you gotta get mean.
Yeah, and then I become just a complete and utter asshole all at once.
You?
Yeah.
Never,
I thought you just
never
saved that
known
for
you.
coming in here.
No.
Never
Okay.
known you to do that.
I spread it.
You remember
Equal
that? You
opportunity.
remember that new stereo bot, Marshall, in that white Cadillac, and we put a camera on the back and did all.
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff?
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Look at it.
Is it deer?
Yep.
Dude.
Totaled it.
Oh.
So there's a new stereo in there somewhere.
Oh, you got it good.
Oh, I wasn't driving it. I sold it.
Oh, okay.
I sold it to Stephanie and Alden Russell. And
Oh
they want
my
eight.
God.
That's Julie.
Oh,
and
that
Dennis
sucks.
Corson's, daughter and son-in-law. He drives down to Huntington to work on the railroad.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
said it just jumped out in front of him, you know, on the
There's-
freeway.
you
What do
can't-
do?
There are those times where it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah,
Yep.
And in fact, if you get too heroic, you are going to die.
yeah, trying to avoid
Saving
it.
trying to
that.
avoid it.
Well, it hit it high enough that it crumpled everything, but it didn't pop the airbags.
It didn't
No,
pop the
it-
airbag.
it-
Oh, it was.
Was
It was
above.
the hood.
Yeah,
And it was a deer, not an elk.
right, yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say
It
that
killed
looks
the
bad
deer.
enough to be an elk, but
yeah,
And this was on the freeway.
yeah.
oh,
Man,
doing 95 miles an hour
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
well,
probably.
even at 70
Yeah,
at
oh yeah.
night,
You're done.
that stretch in Baker, between
Yeah.
Baker and the rest area heading
Yeah.
towards LeGrand, I mean, we come home from gigs constantly from Baker, and there are big blood splatters.
Yeah.
That
Double
stretch.
hits and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Wow.
Well, that's
Anyway, so that stereo went with the car.
jeez.
What? Oh,
They
that's
make more.
okay. What kind of guitar are you playing? Do you have a Teton?
Yeah,
How's that thing treating you?
yeah. it's
You
good.
digging it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got
Excellent.
a built-in tuner in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. If
Same
it
with
ever
Conway.
starts getting weird on you or feeling funny, bring it in. Let me
Okay.
turn some nuts and
Sure.
bolts, and
That'd be
I
great.
usually take a hammer to them.
Hammer to it,
And
yeah,
that
make another sound hole.
fixes them every
Yeah.
time.
I heard they have F holes too. Is
Well, they do now.
that okay?
Yeah.
You guys.
See you later, Corey.
Take it easy. Wow, that's cool. So you got Joe Beans back.
Yeah, Joe Beans is back.
All
Like,
right.
just since I saw you last week, I was telling Mike we got a phone call from Cody that's had it now for 2 years, been paying it off, and said
He's having a hard
we
time.
need to have a meeting. I went, okay,
He's not having
Not
the
making it.
success.
and he's had to work a full-time job at CHD
On top of doing
at the
that.
same time just to make ends meet. So that makes sense.
Totally understand.
Cody, you know, he had to suffer through all the
Shut down.
we got in on, I mean, the reason we sold it was because of the lockdowns and everything else that was going along with it.
Yeah.
But he had to figure out how to stay alive during the next section there.
Wow.
Not me.
Not you.
Oh, no. I wait till everything's rosy. Then I step right back in.
God. Wow. Hey, if you're watching my broadcast right now, I am not paying any attention to the chat, and forgive me. I'm working on this ovation, trying to get this thing back in shape for the owner. Cleaning it up a lot. Yep. Q-tips. That's a brand. These are cotton swabs, whatever you want to call them. Just like they're hex wrenches, they're not Allen keys. It's a guitar, it's not a Gibson. Unless it says Gibson on the headstock. Woohoo! Lots of cleaning. You can see all the dust and stuff I get off of that with that Q-tip. Quite a bit of dust and debris that comes out of here. Not that this matters that much, but I feel better about it. If I've got the strings off it, I might as well clean every part of it I can get to, right? And that just makes pretty good common courtesy sense. Now what we'll do is we'll get a little bit of oil. If I was from Texas, I'd say oil. Oil. Anybody from Texas? All right. Or something like that. Protect this wood from future damage, drying out. Get some linseed oil down in there. Attention to detail. Why not? This guitar is gonna rock when it's all said and done. It did already, but this is just gonna be a whole lot better. Linseed oil, you want to wipe it on, wipe it off. Don't leave it on there. I've allowed this to soak into the fingerboard for a little bit. Now I'm just wiping off the excess. Normally I would polish frets and do that sort of stuff, but these are actually really in good shape, and I'm guessing they are probably stainless. Given the age of this guitar and the tiny amount of wear I can see on them, these are probably stainless steel frets. I don't know. I haven't done much research on the guitar itself. I probably will do that when I'm done with it. We'll see. We'll see how she turns out. Now I'm gonna move my camera a little bit so you can get an overview of the mess I'm making here. Yeah. Alright, now we want to get asked a lot, what kind of polish do you use? This stuff, we carry it at our shop. I've used it on hundreds upon hundreds of guitars. It works great. I've never seen it do any damage or cause any damage to plastic or anything like that. I know that there are a lot of techs out there that say don't use chemicals or any type of polishes on plastic and things like that. In my experience, I haven't seen it do anything negative other than make it clean or help make it clean. This guy is really a proponent of gun rights. That's cool. I think we all should have a right to have guns. That's fine with me. Hunting rifles and things like that, they're good for protecting yourself against this tyrannical government. No. Although I'd like to see anybody take on the government. I'm joking. I am joking. Let's not see that, because we saw what happened. All right. Just getting all the guck off of it, looking much better, much shinier, less spots, and there's a little bit of something right here. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna let some polish kind of sit there for a second, and while I'm waiting for that, I need to make another shim for this. So, multitasking. Ooh, come out of there. Okay. Oh boy. I just trimmed my fingernails last night too, so my ability to get a hold of stuff is not as good as it normally is. Oh, let's see. That does not want to come out of there. There we go. I know I have a little bit of extra cable on that. Okay. I'm going to duplicate the size of this shim. Literally, there's 4 of these in there, and it's still not tall enough. The string action is just a little bit low here. So, I'm going to use a piece of wood. I need to raise that about 1 to 2/64 to get it at 5/64. And I may need to go a little higher than that because there's some fret buzz that's happening, and again, I can't repair the big belly in this thing, or I'm not going to, at least at this point. So I'm going to try and do everything I can before going that route. Let's see, fractions of an inch. I need to. So this is 6/64. Too thick. I'm gonna try it. What could it hurt? What could it hurt? Nothing. If I'm a little bit high, I can pull it out of there, start over. No big deal.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I was telling someone while she was standing there. She said, "Bullshit! No one's making that pastry except me, goddammit." Oh darn. Yes. That does mean getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and driving through blizzards. And
I know you can't see me working over here, and I'm okay with that because I'm working.
Well, it certainly could.
There we go.
However, at the end of the month,
I need my razor blade. I'm going to set this off to the side a little bit. There's my very sharp razor blade. Put this shim back. I'm going to slice this one.
oh yeah, the colony was bullshit. I'm in. I'm in. Because rehab. I'm sure I reiterated that point you already know. Rehab turned into.
All right.
Wow. Over the past couple of years, it could be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and and then it's midnight, where it's actually most of the time.
Boom, fits just perfect. I'm going to put that one on the bottom. Put these on top.
One or the other of us is going to be asleep for part of it.
Drop the old saddle back in there and get to stringing. Woohoo! Here we go. Let's string this girl up. Let's see, I've got, let's see. Oh man, I've used up all my strings. I've got to go grab a set of Ernie Ball. Oh wait, he wants 12s on this. Yep, we're gonna do 12. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh, let's see if I can take care of this. Oh yeah. Look at that, stuff came off the top. I know you probably couldn't see it, but there was a wad of, like, dinner, maybe, on this thing that was really bugging me. Yeah, we'll get this. This guy isn't gonna know what to think, man. His guitar's actually gonna be clean for the first time in a long time. All right. Now, I was gonna do a comparison between noiseless pickups and regular strap pickups. I may still do that today, if time allows. All right, let me get a set of 12s. I need 12s. 12 gauge strings.
Because I sent a text that we had the restaurant back was it a repossession with outstanding balance? And I said, yep, sure enough, that's it.
All right, so we're gonna throw a set of Earthwood medium light 80/20 bronze. Here we go. Not a big fan of these types of saddles, but mostly because often when you put the strings in here, it's hard to get them up over this hump right here. We'll see how, yeah. So you run into that, and I got too much stuff on my bench right now, but we'll fix that. So you can get a hold of it, pull it up there, and then, yeah. Okay. 2, and then through. I hope everybody's doing well this afternoon. It's afternoon in beautiful Northeast Oregon. Is that an E? Somebody tell me if that's E. Somebody tell me if that's an E. Mark, what's up? Hey, Jade. Velcro. Hey, hey. Yeah, I don't like 12s either. What's up, Hetriani? Oh my God, you're here. Hey, brother. I haven't really been paying attention to the chat. I just fired it up. I'm working, so trying to get my watch times up, and I appreciate you all being here. Is that E? Am I E? Come on, somebody tell me if that's E or not. I think it's gone a little flat. Oh, Hetriani, man, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, bro. Haven't heard or seen much of you lately. I hope you're doing good, man. I'm really looking forward to the Blue Dream. If y'all aren't aware, I believe, is it the 2nd of May? No, today's the 2nd. What day are you releasing that? Bit flat, thanks. Yeah, you know, our perfect pitch dies when we turn 50. No, 40. It's been gone for a while. Okay. Yes, thank you, Jade. I remember that. Okay. Yes. I actually, it's kind of amazing how that has panned out after last week, because that should be E and A. Is it? Is that drop D? Oh man, I'm like, there's E. A is about a quarter step flat. Not even a quarter step, maybe a 1/16 of a step. It's kind of fun to test your relative pitch. Jade, I enjoyed your live broadcast today. I didn't get to see a lot of it, but watching you write a song live right there in front of everybody was really super cool. What day are you releasing that song? Can you refresh everybody's memory? on that.
Did I say that? Yeah. My first thought was, oh, this is going to be great.
Kind of hustling here. I want to get this thing done today. Let's see. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Doesn't that sound good? May 5th. All right. Eastern Standard Time. 7 o'clock. So that's, what time is that? Mark knows what time that is in Oregon. That'd be about 4 o'clock in the afternoon my time. So I will be, let's see, what is the 5th? Today's the 2nd. Oh yeah, I'll be at work. I'll be able to watch that here. Just ovations. Man, this whole rocking back and forth thing is just Yeah, May 7th, everybody, or May 5th, everybody tune in to Hetriani's channel. He's going to be releasing my all-time favorite Joe Satriani tune. All-time. Welcome to the Lydian Mode, Marshall. And that is no joke. When I hear blue, I think Lydian Mode, which is, I think, one of the greatest modes ever. I should use it more. Oh yeah, brother. All right. Yeah, put the horns up for Bobby this afternoon, you guys, or this evening, whatever time of day it is, this morning. Put some horns up for Bobby.
Right. They have a good time. But he's good. He knows. What was the show? I didn't know. I couldn't. I went for about 10 seconds.
Get the horns up for Bobby. Hey, thanks you guys. I'm just hoping for the best for him. He's not doing real well right now, and I know his wife was really concerned, and I've been able to send her a couple messages. I haven't heard from her personally, but I believe, I have hope, and I believe that he'll beat it, get well, and get back to playing some drums on a bunch of my music. Or a bunch of your music. He's such a kind person. Just have had so many great interactions with that guy. I know watching somebody put strings on a guitar is really exciting, isn't it? Well, let's see what our string action's doing. Alright. Let me get this down here where you can see kind of what the hell I'm doing. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. 5/64 and 4/64. So the shim that I put in there is utterly perfect. Looking really, really good. Let me change my settings here. Okay. So let's stretch these bad boys out. I know. Stretching, watching somebody stretch string. Really exciting, isn't it? Yeehaw! See this thing spitting linseed oil back out. These are Ernie Ball earthwood bronze 80/20s. They stretch really quickly. And as you can see, I am not nice when I stretch strings. Don't be nice about it. Treat them like you're playing them. Get all the stretch out of them. Pull them up, pull against the machine heads. Get all that stretch out of them. Any looseness in the windings, get all that. So when you're done, sit down to play, you don't spend 15 minutes tuning your guitar. My good old favorite pick. Time to sit down and play this thing a little bit. I'm not going to measure anything because really the measurements at this point don't matter. The guitar is broken, and so anything that I might measure could be
You got the counter.
okay. I'll keep an
Have
eye
you ever
on
done?
her.
Have you ever worked the counter before, son?
I'll get all the money.
Make McLeod stay and do it.
Right. He owns a restaurant. I mean,
I know.
It's not like he's busy.
Even when he worked here, he'd say, "Tell me to get fucked," just like you guys.
Rusted and all. It's
Is that a real ovation?
It's a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were the first acoustic electric that worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even plugged this thing in yet, but look at this thing. It's just busted.
Yeah,
And it's got
that's-
a toilet bowl in it. Like literally the whole top's sunk. It's sad, but boy, it's set up really nice now.
That's all it takes. As long as the rattle doesn't make it through the pickup.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely.
I don't know. It's better now that you have strings on it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that
little
might have been,
tension on it.
yeah, that might have been part of it, but
Huh.
and it's clean.
And it's
This
yeah.
thing was a mess.
Well, you know, Al's back in the restaurant business next month.
I heard about that. Now I can go buy my coffee right from the man.
That's right, by golly. Phew.
I love it.
Well, that's great. I mean, that's.
Remind me to raise my prices too.
Hey Al,
Well,
you
you're gonna probably
you want to
have
play?
to.
You want to play guitar for about 10 people?
Nope, I gotta go.
Okay. Sorry.
See you later.
Peace.
Yeah, peace. All
Lori
right,
is
I
in
got
a motel.
What's
And
that?
then Lori is in a motel, so it's going to take me a little while.
Why
to
is
get-
she in a motel?
Take your time.
Well, we had. She was having somebody come in and like clean the house.
Sterilize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they weren't feeling well, and she was just going to stay in the bedroom. And then
Oh, thank you.
then we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a message from the city saying that we
Um,
weren't going to have water from 7 to 3 tomorrow. And our bathroom sink is clogged up, so we had all this stuff coming, and I said, let's get you
See
into a
what
motel.
this
And she
sounds
went,
like plugged in.
Good idea.
Good idea.
If it sounds plugged in. Oh, it's perfectly in tune. Give it some. We'll give her some effects. FX. Point Dorian, I'm so sorry I did that. I think the battery might be a little bit low. There we go. It's working. That. It used to have grip tape there. You can see where the grip tape was, probably. Right? Falls right off your lap. Alright. Well, I would say, given the fact that this guitar is as broken as it is, it's really playing really nice. Okay. Well, y'all, this thing is about, really, I've done about all I can do. I would love to take care of this crack to prevent it from getting worse, and I could put some gussets on the inside of this. The guitar plays really nicely, so I think my policy at this point is to call the owner and ask him if he minds that I put gussets in there. Now that I put a shim in the neck and put new strings on it, the whole splatty nature of the fingerboard is gone. Plays really, really nice. So I think I'm gonna turn off this light. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the owner and see if he would like me to gusset the interior of this, and that's not hard because it has this beautiful removable part right here that I can use to access the top of the guitar. So one kind of cool thing about Ovations that other guitars do not have is very easy access to the top. And what always cracks? The top, because it's a very thin piece of wood. So, having said all that, a couple other things I need to check really quickly is the neck relief. Let me point the camera down here at my workspace. Well, let's see where neck relief is at. Oh boy, it's perfect. I had given the neck, the truss rod, just a tiny little turn before I started. It's perfect. It's exactly where I want mine at. So I'm going to call the owner of this guitar and see if he wouldn't mind if I gusset this crack to prevent it from getting worse. It takes quite a bit of work to do. A lot of the time spent is waiting for glue to dry. So not too worried about that. And I can get a lot of this. Somebody else, I'm going to hold this up to this camera. Hopefully you can see this clearly. Somebody else tried to repair that crack, and you can see the glue on there on the edges of that crack. So there's glue down inside there that needs to be removed so that the new glue will have something to stick to. If I have noticed that if I push on this, that the crack literally narrows in about half of the distance that it is. So there's more. You know, for all of its problems that this thing has, man, this thing plays really, really nice. What a really great guitar. So let's do the final. This is what I do basically when I'm done with a guitar. The last thing I do ever, cut the strings off. Cut them right next to the machine heads. If you leave strings sticking out, you're going to poke yourself with it. Why even bother? And then, of course, once you cut the strings off, you got to retune the guitar, because this causes the strings to fall out of tune. All right. Well, thanks, Richard. Oh yeah, dude. You know, and I've got some of this. Here's the truth is that I have some of this sticky tape, and I might ask the guy if I can put some of this on here. It won't stay for very long, but it would be better than nothing. The best thing to use is grip tape for a skateboard on one of these if you don't want it falling off your lap. I don't own one. I probably never will, but they are beautiful sounding guitars, and they sound fantastic plugged in. And they tend to be pretty durable guitars. Obviously, this one's had the crap kicked out of it over its life, and it's really playing and sounding really great. So I will not complain about that, given And the big thing that I'm seeing in this that I really don't like is the big divot in the middle of this, and I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I'm going to try and hold this up so that you can see the belly in this guitar. I think maybe there, maybe there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a big old belly in it right here. And I mean, just looking across, it's not a normal acoustic guitar, so that in fact may absolutely be nothing on this one. I don't work on very many Ovation guitars, and I'm not afraid to admit it. There aren't a billion of them around like there are normal acoustics. Thing sounds great. I'm gonna call the owner, see what he wants me to do. Thanks for hanging with me for a little while today. It's getting close for me to start cleaning up and getting my bench cleared. I have an amplifier to work on tomorrow, a receiver to work on tomorrow, a banjo, and I've got a Fender guitar that I need to turn into a tenor guitar. So I got a little bit ahead of me. I'll keep doing this. Peace, y'all. Thanks for hanging.